Hi there, it's Lisa here from Lisa Barry Online, and I'm asking you today, is organic marketing dead? This is a conversation that I had in Clubhouse today with my co-host Kimber Cooper, who teaches people organic Instagram techniques and processes. And I, as a content marketing coach, teach people how to create content that can be used in an organic or paid way, because it's all about getting that messaging right. So let's be honest, the two of us were a little bit biased, but we were very open to a conversation, and I want to share that conversation with you now, not to tell you what's right or wrong. I mean, I can certainly tell you now organic marketing isn't dead. Let's just start there. It's not dead. That was the conclusion. But there was some really interesting stuff that came up that I wanted to share with you. Okay, the first thing that we talked about was how Facebook ads, or ads in general, can be used at any point in your business. It is important, like, there isn't a magic line where you can use it, but there's some things you need to have in place. Number one, you need to have a strategy in place in terms of your message, who you're helping, how you're helping them, what you're selling, and make sure that that's tried and tested. There was a lady that came on, Vicky Jakes, who helps people with their websites, and she builds websites, but she also teaches people how to create their own. And she has a membership site around that. And she used ads very early on in her business journey, but she knew she had that groundwork in place first. So she was comfortable, and she understood, as a data-driven techie person, she understood how to use them to meet where she was in her business and help her to scale and reach new people. So that was her journey. Then we had Julie Creffield coming in, who actually has dabbled with ads a little bit, but actually has a trigger around them with the idea that they're quite unethical and they create inequality. So if you have a lot of money to spend on adverts, you're going to be seen by more people. And Julie wants to, like, part of what she teaches and what she does is she teaches how anybody can be successful in the online world. Like, you don't have to have this money. If you once again know those clear messages that you want to communicate, you've got the groundwork in place, and then you step into the organic world, and you step up and you be creative and you be consistent and you keep delivering and serving, engaging and building relationships, you don't need a big ad budget to actually make really good money online. And I really appreciate that message. And Kimber and I both agreed, because that's what we teach. We both teach people. I don't teach people how to do ads to grow their business, and neither does Kimber. We both teach people how to communicate their message. Kimber's through Instagram, I'm through the writing of content wherever you place that. But we're not concentrating on telling people they have to do ads. So that, like, I really super appreciated, like, Julie's perspective, that you can make money online. Organic marketing is not dead. Now, Julie has no intention of using it with her marketing plan, and where that differed from me personally is that ads were always going to be part of my strategy. I was always going to use ads. So once I've developed and worked on my marketing strategy on an organic level, and I'd earned enough money that I could reinvest, that then allowed me to make more money, so I could put in ads, and I could scale and make more money, and put in ads and make more money, and put in ads. And it was a process. By the point I was investing in ads, I knew what my conversion rate was, I knew what my numbers were. So I knew if I was to spend money on ads, I knew how much money I needed to spend that would make it worth the investment back. So, there were times where I was like, well, I'm not going to make, that's my limit on sales, because I limit how many people come into my course. So there was no point spending any more than a certain amount, because I wasn't going to, I knew what I would be able to make back from that. And so it comes through practice and experience and putting things into the real world situation on an organic level, so you can learn those lessons that you can apply to ads. You also have to be prepared with ads, because there's a testing process involved. It does take money. The big money actually costs. There's a lot more money that costs in the early times of the early days of you putting your ad campaign together, because you've got to test copy, images, audiences. do split testing, understanding what works, so it becomes less of a gamble and it becomes something that is more predictable and more manageable and trackable. I'm not big on data and tracking, but that's why I have other people that do that for me, because it's, numbers make my head explode. So organic marketing isn't dead, but no matter where you're choosing to market, make sure you have those key foundations in place first. And if and when you choose, because it is a choice thing, you don't have to scale with ads. If and when you choose to scale with ads, you need to be prepared that it takes a little time and it takes money to get that message out there in the first place. It's not a quick fix. It takes a process. And having either that understanding and knowledge about it before, or knowing people that do, really helps on that journey and in that process. So that's my main conclusions. Now, if you want to know more about those foundational things, about getting that message in place, writing better content yourself, I am running my free 5-day challenge next week. On the 8th, I happen to be watching this after the 8th of March. I run them periodically, so you can still follow that link and sign up for the wait page. We are going to be giving 5 free templates. I have with feedback on your content. Every piece of content you write, you will have feedback from myself and my copy team, copy writers and copy editors there to give you feedback on your content. And then I have small manageable tasks to help you hone your message, so that what you're delivering, what you're actually saying, no matter where you put it, paid, unpaid, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever it is, we're honing it, dialing it down and making it convert better. That's why it's called Get Leads with Mission-Led Content. And I have a prize. If I get to 1,000 people in my challenge, I am going to give away a place on my course, which is worth £1,500. So all you have to do for a chance to win prize is share. I'm going to put it in the comments here as well. I don't know if you will be able to access this, but share the link for my challenge and then make sure that you join yourself, and you will see the process that, on there. Or it'll give you instructions, and on the first post there will be instructions on how you can be in for a chance to win this prize when we get 50, not 1,500 people, 1,000 people. 1,000 people is what we go for. I'll take 1,500. If there's going to be 1,500, I'll happily take that. Right, lots of love. Remember to be courageously visible wherever you are putting your marketing, and your mission absolutely is possible.